LCK.
And this is what we want to see.
Okay.
We want to see the Olaf from Griffin, because you look at this draft now and you're like, this is a tempo draft that wants to play aggressively. This is the sort of draft.
Down comes Malrung, and Grace is here as well. Seismic Shove, if the placement is good, it's going to be very good, as Viper's thrown back so many times. The You and Me is going to save Lehens, who jumps out of the Ezreal because he's already dead. Root taking so much damage. The auto is going to follow him. A 1-for-1 is absolutely not.
That makes a lot of sense at 30 to 35. So, yes, it probably will be flat pen, I believe, for Omicron, but I don't mind kind of considering not going healing reduction this game.
Yeah, actually wouldn't mind. Does Linderung ever get to utilize his healing? About 0% of the time.
And it comes back to the simple points. Chovy's being chased by lots of people.
Yep, we've got a cleanse. We also have a flash, but he uses the flash relatively late, taking a lot of damage. Acceleration gate, not enough. The ignite is in there, and Kellen bites the Jace to
anymore. Yeah, so ult still on cooldown. Obviously not a lot of ult behind. Isn't all in.
In goes Doran. A lot of damage now. That slicing Maelstrom didn't even have the passive there, as Tarzan's been exhausted, but it doesn't even matter. The undertows are landing. Malrung having to flash, but Tarzan's got that button as well. The slows are infinite, and Doran even lands the Q. 3 can work well for Griffin, as it turned out. In that scenario, Chovy sacrificed himself for a worthy cause, I think, is what we need to follow here, as Jin thinking about their second Mountain Grace. And this could start getting fantastic for Jin or start meaning absolutely nothing.
Their champions don't do more damage than their counterparts at this point in the game, so it gets really hard, Atlas.
Well, that's 2 people hit by the undertow, and there's the Olaf damage. My god, true shot barrage. Great splashed into it. Doran gets in there. Root is able to knock him up, gets the flow back, but it doesn't matter. Linderung has the world ender now standing behind the wall, and that is where you belong, my friend. You cannot go back into this fight, and Griffin will take their first strike of the game. And coincidentally, that's an Infernal. Griffin are all over this game.
Exactly, Pop Kettle Black had him exactly where we wanted him. All of those adages fall exactly in. Griffin is at a huge point of power in this.
They don't want to give anything up, as Doran might be giving up his life right now. Positioning not fantastic, but looking to turn it around. Doesn't find the Q though. Has to go golden. Dodges the ultimate with it though, as the final chapter is red, and the Volley Bear is going to bite the dust. And that is an example, ladies and gentlemen, of a wallet being just too damn heavy. Grace also going to go down. It was a catch from Jin, but they were too damn.
They knew exactly how to do. I think I'm willing to tell everyone, you run at the area you don't have vision and you kill them there, and then it's the safest Baron you've ever seen.
Yep. And Tarzan is going to smite that Baron away. Yeah, and then more annoyed, I guess. That's a lot of fury coming out of this Viking, who is just rampaging through this Jin roster. It is not close in any stretch of the imagination.
I've never seen an Olaf exhausted twice.
Okay, he's going to flash. Doesn't have to use, doesn't have heal, so couldn't use that, but he's able to flash away to relative safety. Safety is a weird word to be talking about, though, as Kellen's going to flash in. They look for Viper, who QSS's the knockup from the ultimate. He's taken so much CC, but still survives. Linderung is going to be falling down. Meanwhile, the Olaf eats everyone in the backline, and Doran is able to get out of there as well. All right, this is well and truly over. That situation was desperation from the Volley Bear, and now Griffin will break open the base and maybe, just maybe, win the game right now.
This one is for the record books. Griffin have been able to do exactly what you need to do to play a draft like this. Don't try this at home. If you're not ready to actually flex your muscles. May have taken 30, it was over way before. We're waiting to see if this will be the death push. 2 inhibitors down already.
Yep. Second Nexus turret is going to go down there, looking to get those extra kills. Viper does find Grace and the Volley Bear. In fact, Doran gets the Grace kill somehow, as Malrung survives on the Fountain, but that is about all he's able to do. All right,
Mordekaiser.
Mordekaiser comes in. So, enabled, if LS was watching, he'd be like, why? Because this champion's a bit crap.
They're on this. I'm not actually sure if Yuumi joins you in the Shadow Realm or not.
Having a look ways, multiple different times.
And if you don't like it, consider other streams.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's
We're all in, baby.
All right. The final chapter has been read out here as Root is going to go down relatively low, but Doran going to grab a whole lot. The picture-in-picture shows the Death Realm as Root's trying to deal with it. Doran, the darkness certainly does rise as Mordekaiser picks up first.
Classic. No.
Well, I mean, okay, here we go. We're sending Chovy underneath the turret, and Chovy's world-ending his way out of there. He's world-ending the trade. And possibly Chongo's life here, as he does have flash available. Could be turning this. Is going to flash defensively instead as Tarzan. They're going to rely on him. Press his mantra button on a W. Healing, negated. With Mountain Drake on the queue as Lehens standing on a ward. It might just be knocked up and taken down. Seas jumps on in there. Lehens very, very low. Gonna flash. Does have that passive available as Root's gonna be able to do enough damage. The You and Me also brings the Yuumi out of any harm's way. Viper without the flash, but does now have to use the ultimate. Griffin are all just going to be hanging out elsewhere on this map and sacrificing their bottom.
I think Lehens was too concerned about his lane and ended up getting taken down. Nice capitalization from Jinair. They get the bot lane turret to answer the top lane turret that will be already going down. Notice the Rift Herald was not used. Being held onto, and it's going to be 2 turrets for Griffin.
Yeah, trading up here. Griffin.
Or even just effectively with the Death Realm and get kills. Jinair being counter-rotated on means that they're going to actually lose 3 outer turrets at 17 minutes.
It's weird.
What win condition in Civilization is Griffin trying to win? I don't feel like this is consider trying to do something.
Yeah, well, Tarzan's going to be caught out of position.
Okay.
Yeah, Emperor's Divide's going to come in. No leap is long enough.
What's really cool about new Mordekaiser? His walk.
He's just got such swagger. Here we go. All right, see you later, Root. Just destroyed. That's what Volibear can do. The Emperor's Divide is going to get Chovy out of there, though. Going to need the World Ender for that extra healing. As Mordekaiser walks his way in. Tana going to be his first target. Seas is going to be going down as an afterthought. Put into the
low. They're going safety first. I think it's going to be too late, though, for Jinair.
Lehens has got Hex Flash, and he's in. 1 versus 2. They take down the Baron. They instantly murder the Pigeon Emperor. But unfortunately, just nothing's enough. I really knew. I just liked the word.
Well, Doran is going to be able to go to the Shadow Realm here.
Yep, he can choose his target here as well, as Seas is the one that's going to join him in, not join him in the Death Chamber, but in the Death Realm. Going to get over there, locks him down. The Mordekaiser's still alive.
He is indeed. And he had those extra stats rocking, seizing the day by killing Jarvan.
Yep. If you have a look at it then from a game score perspective as well, it does feel like a very scarily large number. Despite the fact that they were able to win a few games here and there this season, just hasn't been a Jinair that... It's sort of like when you're playing solo queue for too long and you're losing for too long and you've forgotten how to win.
I think there have been worse teams than this Jinair lineup, and the LCK against Panasonic Boom is one I'll point to, but even if you don't include that, remember that in the Champions days you lost 6 games and you were out. Team Dark existed, but we're trying to fight here.
Yep, Griffin's diving in. Chovy gets there maybe a little bit too early, but has the stopwatch. Viper dives forward as well, but finally we found the damage. In goes the leap. The Azir is dead. Somehow Griffin are just utilizing their wallets so beautifully to murder this Jinair roster. The Emperor's Divide was god tier. Jinair pressed their buttons, but unfortunately it felt like they were disabled on the damage front.
Indeed, Atlas. This will be the end of the game. Jinair will go down 1-35 in terms of match score in spring and summer. 4-35, I believe, in terms of game score in summer season. Griffin do it. They need 1 more match win. Any win over Hanwha Life on Sunday, and they will be the first LCK team guaranteed to go